Hey guys, and welcome to Prophet of Gaia, Season 4, Episode number 17. If you're just joining us for the first time, the system might be a bit confusing. Instead of your standard D20 system rolling out, it's going to be an ascension of dice from a D2 all the way to a D12, or in these guys' case at this point, like 50 D12. The numbers are insane. It's hard to keep track of what's going on, but hopefully you'll still have fun. Immediate recap of what happened last session. Upon arriving at Abraxas, they had very little time to make the decision whether or not they wanted to side with the people of the planet Abraxas, including its leader, whose name is Abraxas. Not confusing at all. Don't know why I did that. Or if they wanted to side with an old nemesis of theirs known as Avendal, the right hand of Avathon, who seems to have been in a relationship with Abraxas prior to now. After a little bit of conversations with both of them and a small trip through to a different universe by Sly to speak to the wife of the traveler, they came to the decision that, hey, we're going to stick with the guy with a planet as opposed to the guy with our old seed ship. Combat had begun last round, and with Abraxas on your side, including his daughter, it is you guys versus Avendal and Jorgen. So I guess we'll just start back at the top of the order. Jorgen had just copied Abraxas. Assuming I can ever find that piece of paper again where we were doing the fight. Here it is. Hey. Okay, so Jorgen copies Abraxas. I'll kill you guys. Finally.
Just remember Abraxas aces his next roll.
Oh, real Abraxas, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. So we got Abraxas copy. Cool. An Abraxas copy is going to go ahead and do Rain of Fangs. I need everybody to make a get out of the way check.
How big of an area is this covering?
It covers all desired targets within 500 feet.
So is he targeting my dead body?
Roll a performance check, actually. Just
flawless disguise.
I know it's a flawless disguise, but still
right.
make a performance check for me.
Let's see what's
because it's a giant AoE, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to litter the entire area. You know
all right, so what's the performance check?
Performance check is going to be willpower and influence / performance.
All right, so
willpower. You're playing possum.
Let's see. What would the performance be? I was like, I don't think
influence.
Influence. There's D6. That'll help. Oh boy.
Okay.
So is that agility plus dodge?
Agility and alertness.
Agility and alertness.
That's an 81 for the performance.
You know what? Yeah, no idea that, so he doesn't even fire anything off in your direction. You're good. Let me calculate all this stuff real quick. Because you're all taking different amounts of damage.
What the heck is listed? What? The contacts? Under my alertness, there's the base alertness, and then there's 90-12 contacts?
Contextual, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe contacts for your eyes.
There was...
Oh, you've got increased, yeah, because you've got contacts or something.
When did that happen?
Oh, okay. Gosh. A
no
lot of stuff happens when you're not around, too, so...
it rings a very faint
bell. But thank God, because otherwise I definitely would have died.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy with my roll.
I mean, you got a lot of HP at least, so you got that going for you. You rolled a 45.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, so Sly, you take 128 points of damage. Annika, you take 197 points of damage.
Wound soak.
Wound soak could apply to this one. Nikita, you take 249 points of damage.
Ow.
So you watch as False Abraxas opens up his chest and just where the gap in his chest is and the teeth that seem to be like rounding around it open up, and you see as layers and layers of teeth begin to fold out of nothing. His chest spreads open and you see fangs, teeth, just like shrapnel rain from the sky out of his chest as he flexes and ejects these spikes from his chest. And it catches you all pretty off guard. A lot of them land in a big circle around a very lucky Leo laying on the ground. Or more like his body's pelted with with a bunch of spikes.
I was gonna
But,
say the illusion looks like it could get hit.
Yeah, the illusion's totally fucked, but around his actual body. Yeah, we know. Sim's camera has issues when she streams. Don't know why.
It stopped doing it for a while, and now it just started up again.
You weren't
so-
streaming.
Well,
I was streaming.
No, but I mean,
Yep.
it
Anyways.
stopped doing it for a while. While I was
so
still
that
streaming.
that was Abraxas, or that was the false Abraxas start. That said, he said ace. Abraxas gets an ace on his next roll.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna ace his dodge. So I'm not even gonna bother rolling. He's gonna win. He doesn't take any damage from that attack. Avelia. Ooh, wow. She fucking rolled a 320. I kid you not. Her get out of the way is fucking insane.
I'm guessing she dodged.
Huh?
I said, I'm guessing she dodged.
Yeah, she dodged it, but she got out of the way. Her alertness is 30d12. Her alertness is insane. That's her big shtick. Cool. That's really cool. So that's gonna put us at Avendal's turn. Avendal, looking around at all of you, just sort of grins and smiles. I don't have his voice echo on, but oh fools, you've picked the wrong enemy today. And as he rises up his wings, we're gonna go ahead and see Empowering Light and Harrowing Light. So that's actually on her sheet, but his is buffed. Somebody go ahead and roll me a D2. On a D1, the Empower goes to, on a 1, the Empower goes to Jorgen, and on a 2, the Empower goes to False Abraxas. Whoever wants to roll it.
Not me.
Oh, got it. There you go.
False Abraxas gets Empower. Fear. And then the Harrow. Okay. So within 50 feet, that's not going to hit Leo, but that is going to hit everybody else. So I need everybody to make me a force of will check.
Which one is that?
Uh,
Mental resistance or what?
Force of will, I believe, was double willpower.
Heh.
49.
Finally, a roll that I'm good at.
68. Okay. Did
Nikita rolled 286.
she rolled 286? Holy shit.
That's what
So
we're-
everybody with the exception of Nikita gets blinded and enfeebled. For how long is it? Just this round. So this round you do 1/2 damage and you have 1/2 accuracy.
Is that one action or round?
Just this round. So even though you guys are sped up in time, the effect lasts for the entire 9 turns you take. Yeah.
Well, Annika has tabula rasa, so.
Don't forget the one dude. He takes 20 d12.
On his turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 20 d12 for me.
$148.
Sweet. Cool. And that is going to put us at Real Abraxix's turn. I hate going this many times in a row. Abraxix, not happy with what's going on here, is going to is currently still in melee range with Avendal.
Gonna give him the hug.
He's going to go ahead and take a swing at him with right hand of the commander. All right, somebody else do the roll for me. It'll be more fun that way. Whoever wants to roll a 40 d12 to hit Avendal.
Sly.
265.
All right, and then Avendal is going to roll. 270 dodge.
Oof.
He fucking just missed Avendal with his big ass swing. Holy shit. So you watch as his hand begins to ignite with this like incredibly bright green flame. He aims directly at the center mass of Avendal. And as Avendal backs away from the attack, you see as it bends the world around it. The only time you've seen a punch this extreme is from Avi. And as the massive punch hits nothing but air, you see Avendal actually just moves out of the way, using his wings to propel the blast away. Then leaving melee range with Abraxix forces him to Warp Slam, which is actually a 20 d12 to hit, so it's probably not going to hit either. No, doesn't hit. But if it did hit, it would have been a lot of damage.
I need to make a phone call. So I'm gonna step away from the computer real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, I just found out that something went wrong with the Starbucks food thing, and they just charged us like $250. So I'm gonna call them and make them not do that. BRB.
Okay. Cool. Well, it's not her turn yet, so we'll just hopefully not see her turn for a while because you guys are taking 9 actions per round. Sly, take it away, buddy.
Well, clearly I'm going to overclock. For 1 round. But at least it's not actions. First, that's Alright. With a 343, I'm going to test the mental resistance of Jorgen
The mental resistance of Jorgen. Let's find out what that is.
to get into his mind.
It's my mind. Let me get to him real quick. Jorgen the Ranger, willpower. Two. Doesn't seem like he'd be super hard. He doesn't seem immune to it. We'll say that.
All right. Well, that was to one of my actions was to
Just probe him.
probe him.
Cool. Yeah, he definitely seems like he could totally get his mind invaded.
Well, I'm doing that,
Okay.
and would like
because you made an action just to check it out. So are you actually you gotta make another action now if you actually want to do it.
well, yeah, I do it.
All right, so you gotta make a new roll.
3.
315. That's a lot of 12s and a lot of 1s.
Sure.
All right, so he's gonna make a.
It's the 2s and 5s in there that like really hurt your number.
You got him. So he watches his mind seems to just slacken. He's not really thinking anything right now. It didn't really seem like he had much thought going on before, as many of the abominations didn't really have much of a mind going on. But yeah, I mean, he's not immune to mind control.
All right. Well, I'm controlling him for sure.
Yep. However, the Abraxix copy seems to be doing its own thing.
That's fine. So while I'm in his mind, just kind of, is there any hint of his mind there, or is it completely hollowed?
Instead of making your mind control roll, make a perception check. Because this is something. This is actually just like you're in his brain. You just try to see if you can perceive.
172.
Yeah. Surrounded by this sea, inside his mind, inside of this space, instead of just a black void with a person sitting there doing whatever, you actually see this sort of sea, like actual sea of just energy around you. It looks like the cosmic clouds are just swirling around you in this intense torrent. And sitting at the bottom of what looks like this massive sea of energy, almost completely hard to tell. It looks like he has drowned, not moving and sort of floating there near the bottom, is Jorgen.
Then in the quick 6 seconds of the between action, I just yell Jorgen, see if he kind of any response.
Make a willpower / communication of some kind check, influence of some kind, whatever you want to do, I guess.
Intimidate him.
175.
175. He doesn't respond.
All right. And Jorgen's first act. Jorgen's top of the list, first act.
Technically, his minion goes before him.
Well, this could backfire. I look at Jorgen and focusing on his mind, like him, his own willpower, I say prosper.
Can you read off to me what it says it can do, specifically the word?
Well, in I only, I guess, wrote it down for what it does in combat because you didn't actually give a description for out of combat. And I'm not really doing it in a competitive way, but in combat, it says phase 1, choose a plane of damage up to 2 half damage, or phase 2, any number of targets take half damage of all planes.
Chat, the screen just broke.
Oh, yep. Oh, man. Discord broke.
Yeah, it's all broken now.
Well, we're kind of, we're back, but we're broke.
Also, we can't hear you, babe. You're
Yeah, you're
completely
muted.
muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, some weird Discord overlay just popped up for no reason. And
Yeah, now everything's completely fucked.
Discord's all weird.
But last time I used it, it brought life to a planet. So, assuming
Yes.
it brings life to things, or
Yes, it does. But what are the things that it says that it does for second degree?
in combat second degree, I only wrote down combat wise. It says any number of targets take half damage of all planes. So that doesn't. Again, I'm using it in a out of combat context than a.
Well, but you're in combat. It's like it's limited to more like an out of stress scenario, if that makes sense. Like if you could
Alright.
pull him out of the body completely out of this war zone, maybe you could try to do something like that, and maybe that word. But out of the words that exist in the universe, prosper is not one that usually helps with mines or
Alright.
restoration.
Well, in that case, then I'll look at them and say chain in the thought process of basically changing Ava something, whatever his name is, changing
Avondale?
Avondale, his control over Jorgen.
I don't know. Sim's trying to fix the screen. It's pretty fucked.
None of this is working for some reason. Like I can't click on anything.
Wow.
Like,
Stuff is moved.
Yeah, like you moved, but I can't make it bigger or smaller. Like I can't drag the corners of it.
Oh boy,
Interesting.
it got so fucked. So fucked. That's the worst I've seen our screen.
I mean, it's a thing. Keep going. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll just keep going. I got 6 other actions.
Good luck.
Okay, so you're using change. In this situation, with as much primordial energy as he has pumping through him, and a corpse beast pumping through him. Yeah, go ahead and roll a D100.
69.
All right, he goes down on you. Like...
I don't know what happened.
No, 69. Yeah, see, it's one of those things where you don't really know his situation. You're trying to change
Well,
his situation,
basically changing his allegiance.
changing his allegiances.
And if it doesn't work fully, then at least attempting to make it to where he, in order to even attack us or the other guy, he has to at least do a combative willpower check. He's torn. Either or. But obviously, the big brunt of it is to just win him over.
Sure, I'll say for each person he tries to attack, you can make a competitive willpower check against him. Each person that he attacks can make a competitive willpower check against them, and if they win, he does not attack them for the rest of combat.
All right, well, that's
but I want some RP for each one, like Jorgen, bro, like
Brody, Broheim, Brosif.
All right, that's gonna put us at
What are you talking about?
turn 6 out of 7, or out of 9.
Yeah,
Or 7 out of 9.
Well, wait, what? I've only done like 2 actions. I guess maybe now 3, but words aren't an action. Because I went to probe his mind to see if it was probable, and then he told me I had to do another action, so I mind controlled him, and then I was just perusing.
So you're on. Just go. Do in one turn. Let's go.
All right. So what was I gonna do? Oh, so I get I'd keep him like the connection to him. I go back obviously to focus on me. I do use Prosper to the second degree on all of us. So any number of targets, do all of us get good guys, relatively speaking.
Okay.
So we all take half damage, like all planes, doesn't matter, half damage.
Okay.
And now, even though I'm apparently blind, I am going to.
I can't fix Schneider. I can't do it. It's so frustrating.
Many people have tried,
Tonight
babe.
sucks.
Sucks pretty bad.
Um,
I can't drag it. I don't understand. I'm trying to click the corners and make it bigger so that it'll fill the box, and it won't click. Why?
It just doesn't click.
It doesn't click. It'll click on other things. Like I click it and it's like, oh, you wanted to select this other layer. And I'm like, no, I fucking did it.
Well, I mean, for some people it clicks, for some people it doesn't. You know.
It's just not
All right,
clicking for me, guys.
I am going to use my dual swords.
Okay. Double, like two different swords, or do you mean
I'm going to do Primus, twin swords.
Primus? Okay.
Primus. And I'm going to, with essentially Chaos Strike, 4 attacks, going to hit all 4 of us once, so everybody aces their next roll. That's one of my actions I got. It was 9 total, or is it 7 total?
9 total.
It was 9 total? All right,
9
so
total.
I got 5 more.
Fuck.
So we all ace our next roll. And then I am going to.
I'm so glad he didn't get this many turns his first time through. I swear to God, we never would have made it. I like he just gave up, babe.
I'm not giving up. I'm just trying other things so I can make him full screen. But then I still can't. But then I still can't click it. So we could just have really big Schneider or slightly smaller Schneider.
I'm going to obviously now hit with my swords Chaos Strike. So it's that, but that's considered an ace. So to hit is 400, basically 360 to hit, because you have to half that blind.
Okay,
So
is it the 210 plus the 219?
it's all of it, because Chaos Strike is both of them combined, but I ace my next roll. So again, for the ace, so it's
Okay, so it's
429, 500 or 639, 828 minus 2 or divided by 2, 828 divided by 2. So 414
414.
to hit.
Okay, to hit who? Avendal?
Yeah.
Okay, well he will use his parry like ability. It's not actually parry. But he will attempt to do Winds of the Seraphim.
His fucking layer was locked. God damn it. I
You
fixed
locked
it.
me in.
I need you to make a strength check to advance towards him out of melee range. So as you attempt to go through him, I need you to make me a burst of strength check.
All right.
DC 300.
I'm really enjoying this
320.
energy
320. You get through it. All right. So he has to make a dodge roll.
of everyone just like moving super fast and doing like 9 things all at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. Like some shit that should have never happened because you guys found a way, and I'm proud of you. Well done. You dirty old bitch. All right. So he needs to roll his dodge. So That's a 259, so you clobber him.
Yeah.
You get so 414 minus 259. Yeah, you're starting off. Whoa. Something one right there. 150. Okay, there we go. $77. So 78 points of damage already. What's your damage now?
All right.
Don't forget that's normal damage for a 2 attack, right? Not a
Yeah. So Chaos Strike will do that, but I do double damage. So 5, 10.
But you do half damage. So flat 255.
What do I do half damage?
You're also
enfeebled?
enfeebled. Yeah.
Okay. So 255. But then separate of me is the thunder, the lightning, the chain that does
Okay. He is immune to elemental damage.
well, piss.
Yep.
But does it chain onto Jorgen or
Jorgen is
the
also
mimic?
immune to primordial energy.
But
Or
the
to
mimic.
elemental energy. The mimic? Yeah, okay.
It changed to something, goddamn.
They're all standing there just like, man, and the mimic's like,
The
ah!
lightning arcs between them, and then I guess how many times does it chain?
Uh,
So do the
10.
chain- So 10 divided by 3, we'll say 3 hit him.
So
What's the flat
basically
damage?
390.
So 390 against the false Abraxix?
Yep, but it chains twice because it was a double strike, so really 780.
Okay. The other 2 are immune.
So 780 to false Abraxas.
So you see, as he
Lightning.
goes in with this, like, first of all, let's explain what's happened this turn. Sly's eyes roll back into his head. Then he says a bunch of gibberish, launches himself forward, almost gets blown back by a force of wind, cuts through with blinding speed, and strikes this guy. Lightning starts arcing between the 3 of them, and only one of them reacts. He's got like 5 turns left.
Yeah. All right.
What is this? This isn't fun anymore.
All the while, Leo's just like watching it in slow motion.
It's like, God, Sly's really losing his
Guys,
step lately.
if
isn't
you
he?
play a game where everybody gets superpowers, don't give one of them time control.
All right, so I'm in his aura, right?
And no, every time you're within his aura, you got to make every time you attempt to make a melee strike, you have to make a burst of strength against his Winds of the Seraphim.
Even though I'm already technically within his wings right now.
Yes, but that was his active burst, so you just have to beat a DC 150 strength check each time.
Okay.
Which is probably automatic. So
I'm not sure I could ever do that.
yeah, that's why the only person who could possibly make a melee attack against him is Sly and Abraxix. That's literally it. And Eli.
While I'm next to him, then I'm going to do Starfall.
Starfall.
You never gave me what it did, but you just said it was strong. And to not do it around allies.
I don't remember when I gave you this, so it had to have been a long fucking time ago, right?
It was at least 10 episodes ago.
Where'd you get it? Tell me where you got it, and then I'll remember what it was. Because
Fuck, I just wrote down Starfall.
It's just been a long fucking time.
I literally just wrote, because you gave me no
Because-
description.
because-
You were like, I'm not going to tell you what
but
it is.
if I know
just-
exactly what the source of it is, I probably know what this is. And if you actually are using Starfall in this situation, if it is what I think it is, everyone's going to die. So
You said don't use it around people.
you're surrounded by people.
But my teammates take half damage, okay?
Some of us only have 100
So I
hit
need to
points.
know where you got
Yeah.
Starfall, because if you got it from the Traveler or if you got it from the other plane when you guys went to the Celestial plane, if that's where you got Starfall, everyone's dead. So
I think it was with Behemoth. It had something to do with
yeah,
Behemoth.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bahamut. you guys got Starfall when you went to the Celestial.
I got
Plane.
it because
When you went to New Game Plus World, where magic reigns free.
Yeah.
Okay, you're using Starfall?
Well, hold on.
No, you're using Starfall.
Hold on. I'm saying star, and then I hear the little brain bot going.
That's what that's for.
So I'm like star. I'm like what? What? Like, man,
He's currently. You see, like in your super speed, you actually see Sly start to weave, like arcane glyphs in the air, and you see a symbol appear around his arm. A ring of light appears around his arm, and you hear beeping in your head. I will let you make a competitive initiative check as a chance to try to stop Sly before he casts fucking Starfall.
Don't do it.
I can't stop it now. Apparently,
Fire happened.
Wait, who
apparently I can't stop it now.
Rain.
is this check with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my initiative.
I was like,
Is it my initiative?
Yeah, it's your initiative.
Oh,
I'm
my
pretty sure.
my low is gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Leo?
I was like, I'm pretty sure initiative-wise, I'm the only one who even like.
Yeah, but you don't get an alert.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I should set it
197.
up to alert Leo though, because he definitely
okay.
he's like I can
So,
change time.
If
but...
this is actually Starfall, give me a second. I need to pull up New Game Plus. Goodbye. So long. Farewell.
So you say everybody's dead,
Everybody is dead.
aside from the caster, right?
You're aiming at the guy that's how close to you?
Is it not you said don't cast it around people like it's supposed to go around me. I don't know. But I'm within 10 feet of him. Avid, whatever.
New Game Plus. Where is this at? Where's New Game Plus?
It was like, God damn it.
New
Well,
Game
no,
Plus what?
I'm sitting
There
here
it
like
is.
trying to plot out my turn, and the things you do keep making me go like, no, scratch that, scratch that, scratch that.
The thing is that two of our players have seen Starfall before.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
destroyed
I know it was-
it destroyed Coldstone Undercity.
Oh, it was the meteor. Got it.
Oh. Yeah, we're
Okay, now I know what he's talking about.
Well, can Leo precog and then teleport people?
Maybe. But the important thing here is that I need to find out how much damage it does. I'm actually in Coldstone right now on my list of things.
So this is New Game Plus damage. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure how you're gonna balance this to this game.
This is actually cataclysmic magic.
Lord.
It is for destroying entire cities.
And you're dropping it on a city. Well done.
Well, we're not in the city.
We're vertically
You're
above.
above
We're
the
above
city.
this.
So
Well,
it'll hit you first.
I mean, I feel like we went to space to meet him on the ship. All right, we're not even like close to the
Oh my
planet.
god, where?
Relatively.
Did I even
close.
write him out? Where the fuck is? This is so stupid. This is so fucking dumb.
3, 4, 5.
So everybody dies. Like I said, yeah, at least our team, we all take half damage.
I mean,
From all
technically, my disguise is still going. It says can be used negate damage and effects while still appearing to take that damage and effects. So my dead body's still just getting pummeled.
Oh, you know where I need to go? I know where I need to go.
So you can reverse the damage.
I need to go
care
to
about.
floor 100. That's where I need to go.
So essentially, this could work out. You just reverse the damage to us.
Okay, there it is. I will divide that by 12, so it doesn't do exactly as much damage, and then
99999. Final Fantasy 99999.
okay, and then I'll divide
Blood
it.
magic.
There you go. All right, Schneider. I need you to roll me a d10 because that is how many rounds before this thing will hit the planet.
1. now. It's hitting right now.
Oh my god!
Proper guy is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it was
Okay,
supposed
so
to be the end of the universe.
on
so-
Schneider's next actual turn, not super speed, on his next actual turn, Starfall will collide with the planet.
Well, we're up in space.
Starfall will collide with the planet, and no, you're not up in space. You are on the planet, and you are like at the skyline. You're basically on a skyscraper, and you will be doing 2,916 D12 damage
Oh my god.
to every single person within a 1 mile radius.
So it won't kill the city. It'll hurt the city, but it won't kill the city. Because the city's larger than a mile, right?
Yeah, it's for destroying cities, but the point is within 1 mile, right? And again, this was New Game Plus world where but it destroyed everything because it was underground. But within 1 mile radius, everything will take 2,916 times 12, potentially 12 damage.
Does the caster take the damage?
Yes, if he's within the area of effect.
What kind of bullshit is that? Why didn't you tell me this? And I could have just starfalled his ship before he even got here and ended everything.
Because I forgot you had it.
We could have literally ended
So
this whole thing.
Slide
I could
finishes
like
the incantation super fucking fast. No time to stop it. And you guys
Gaia.
watch as a large red light appears in the sky. It looks like suddenly the sun has risen and the sky is painted red with blood. Sly, I believe it is your 6th or 7th turn now.
Why do you give the most unintelligent person the most powerful?
That I gave it to you. I don't remember doing it.
Oh fuck.
The wolf. You guys have one round to get a mile away, or you're fucking dead.
I mean,
And you don't even
got
know.
Yeah, we don't even know. I mean, he could pre.
I know. You kidding me? I know right now. Huh? Oh shit! This.
Yeah. The future you's like, oh, I should have told you. It's like, yeah.
You did this 1 out of 1,000,000 times.
Okay, Sly, I
Alright.
believe it's still your turn.
Yeah. I still have four more actions.
You spend those 4 actions running.
I just say Starfall, do some shit I don't understand. I look up. Oh, fuck
The
this.
guy starts turning red.
I just turn fucking hightail it. Just
God.
I'm like, what did I do? Oh shit! At least I'm the first one to act on an hour ago.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, with 5 turns, shit. After I say it, do I realize what I've done now? That
After you cast it,
Yes.
you feel for the first time ever your mind points go to 0. First time in a long time you feel your mind points go to actual 0. You have no energy, and then being close to Annika, it starts climbing back up. You just used all the energy in your body.
Everyone hide behind Sylvia.
Oh my god!
And she's gone. Yeah, if she does her ultimate.
No!
It broke again. We back.
Oh, it's back.
We back.
I feel like that's the solution. You're
Okay.
just like,
Yep, just
I mean, theoretically, if she did her overclock, Annika could tank it.
Not me.
Sylvia.
She'd have to or Sylvia could tank it, but she'd have to be like way above, a mile above the city to tank it.
And then she can redirect the damage.
Yeah, she could.
At the back.
See, I'm fucking brilliant. What are y'all talking about? I knew exactly what I was fucking doing.
But the thing is like she also has to find a way to stop its momentum, because realistically, she doesn't stop a meteor. Not with her strength. So, anyways, that's what we got.
Well, I say my prayers for 5 actions.
Do you run? Do you
My
run?
Hail Marys.
What are you doing? Because I kind of want to know. Like, are you going to start running now, or what would your character do? Because don't forget, your character is not the best planner in the immediate instance.
So I feel like he would understand death is coming. So I say the shit because I'm like, I got this thing when I was in the Celestial plane. I'm like Starfall because I'm right next to the guy. And like I said, in my character's recollection, he just got told, don't say this around people you care about. And I'm like, well, I'm only around this guy. So I say it, and then everything, like I feel weak. I look up, see the blood red sky, meteor, all the way up there, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I kind of send out an SO, like a memo to everybody.
Oh, we
Linked.
got it. Brainbot is panicking. Annika's like,
Brainbot just explodes. So mentally, I go to everybody in between an action, and I'm like, guys, might have fucked up. Don't know how much time we got. My bad. And then for one of my 5 actions.
So all of the kids just hear.
But it's in their minds. And shit. So, what is there any secret that I have?
I don't know, but we have done 1 turn.
1 full turn. Yeah, this
Is this at a, just curiosity wise, is this meteor targetable?
The meteor?
Yes.
yeah, I mean technically you can see it.
Technically, it's targetable. Yeah.
Okay.
We could Armageddon that shit.
Make it really
That
small.
said, it is magic. It is not your standard target.
Okay.
It
I
is
got more
not an
questions, but I'll wait for
actual- it is not
I'll
an
wait for my
actual rock
turn
from-
to question.
Not
a
an
few more
actual
things.
rock from
Let's
space.
get
It's a
this rolling,
magic
guys.
rock
We could be here all
summoned
night.
We could be here all
Yeah.
night. So.
Pissed.
Commander, I'm about to take away the rest of your turns and say that you spend that time staring at the sky. So,
Which honestly could be
The
accurate.
music's playing off.
I'm just
but I will
like,
say this: if you're gonna run, now's your chance because it lands at the beginning of your next turn.
So you gotta be where you're
whatever
gonna
I'm
be.
doing. Yeah,
You're gonna be where you're gonna be, and you've got
So-
4 of your turns to get there.
So, again, real quick mentally, I'm like, I say, well, who can't move fast? Just Sylvia, right? Zanika has the little boot stuff. I have really fucking high agility.
I think we all have means of running if that's what's happening, but whatever you tell us, we can't respond to you until our turns, basically, is the general rule of communication.
Yeah. So including our right hand guy and his daughter, I'm like, we might need to hold him here, but I would recommend everybody running now. And this will be the first fight I've ran from. So I'm like conflicted. I
I just realized there's things that happen when you try to run away from even fake Abraxas.
I'm not. So I say everybody should run, and with we'll just call that an even 310 to hit. I'm attacking him 5 times, staying in close range.
Avondale?
Yep, staying close range.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, what did you roll?
We'll just basically we'll just call it an even 360.
Because it's halved, right?
Yeah. So 360 to hit.
Do you want to have this be the to hit for all of the 5 attacks, so we don't have to roll it every time?
Yeah. Okay.
266, so about 50 damage per.
All right.
So that's 250 plus.
10. And it's not half because technically it would be double. So 282 times 5. So
1,410 damage.
Yeah, 1,410 damage, which also means 780. 780 times 5. The mimic takes 780 times 5.
Oh shit. That's 3,900 damage. Still up.
Remember, you get double damage for like I think it was
He
2
gets
rounds.
half damage because
I get half because of feeble and double, so I do full.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He gets normal damage. So at least he avoided the debuff. But on the plus side, you just did like 5,000 damage that turn. So as you watch, as he says, everybody run, he rushes forward, unleashes this blinding flurry of attacks in which the wings of the Seraphim can't even keep up to try to batter him away. You watch as he carves through the flesh of the great Seraphim, Avendal. And that is your turn. You are still in close proximity with the winged beast.
Yep.
I'm gonna find out how much HP he has because this might be over pretty quick.
Before the meteor, or
No, what with the meteor?
Well, I had a plan initially as he was taking his turn, and I'm like, yeah.
Mhm.
Never mind.
talking about before the meteor or after?
Before like halfway through your turn, before the meteor, even I was like, nope. It's my turn next, right? I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I'm gonna try to do because I want to know is I want to use Thiefbot to try and steal the golem tattoo off of Jorgen.
The golem tattoo. Okay.
That is the only thing out of all my planning that didn't change.
Because that's not even your action. That's just what it does during its turn.
Oh, I was even counting. That's fine.
No, that's just what it does.
Okay.
Because any one of your guys can have your bots doing their thing. Jesus Christ, you took like a ton of life off this thing with just lightning damage. It's
Oh,
fucking
the
insane.
mimic.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't forget, you all ace your next, so make sure you use it for a good cause.
Yep, your next roll. So that's gonna be
I might not even roll in a thing this turn
You have 9 actions. How are you
Save it
not
for
gonna roll?
dodging the meteor.
because I'm doing so much other stuff.
no, you can't dodge the meteor.
No,
It
I
hits
know,
everything
I
within a
know.
mile. That's gonna put us at yeah. So it's doing a. Okay, let me go to Jorgen and see what his rolls are because I think you might just take it.
I mean, he's mind controlled.
No, that's not the point. His other shit fights back on its own.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that he has anything against having powers taken of it.
For a temporal borrowing, because I would assuming the tattoos were items because he takes them on and off. Like
Yes, but because of the way that they're intermingled, I'm actually gonna make you roll for which tattoo you grab.
okay, which one is the?
So what you've got is Golem is on a 1, Draconis is on a 2, Tribus is on a 3, Doppelganger's on a 4, Layden's on a 5, Phoenix is on a 6, Werewolf is on a 7. So it's a D7.
And the doppelganger has all the effects of whatever it copies.
Yeah, it 100% copies something.
All right, so it's a D7. And which one was doppelganger? What number? I changed. I have a
Doppelganger is 4.
Well, you have luck.
Never
That's
mind.
Golem. Yeah, well, there's Golem.
Well, you got Golem.
I'll keep that.
Okay. For the moment, your bot uses the effects of Golem Tattoo. As it compresses in his body, your little thief bot gets swole. He's gonna have plus 10d12 strength, plus 5,000 HP, wound soak plus 100. He has the active offense, Big Fist, and the defense, Flesh to Stone abilities.
So your bot might actually survive if the 2000 D12 is all ones.
And it'll have that for 3 rounds. It'll have that for 3 rounds.
So for 3 rounds, Jorgen is now totally fucked.
Honestly, that was kind of the point.
But he's already nullified to an extent.
Yeah, so the question is whether or not you guys want to kill him or save him. It's your choice.
And, right.
Right now, his HP is down to 420.
Yeah, 1 Nova Blast and he's dead.
How large can the flaming gate be for this skill?
I believe the maximum size of it is. You know what? Let's say it's proportionate to 1 foot for your PowerPoint pool. Whatever your actual PowerPoint pool would, or your mind point pool would be.
Including abysmal or just
no, your mind, just your standard mind
so
points.
Like 52.
So 52 feet.
I'm
Is
guessing
the maximum size.
Meteor is bigger than 52 feet.
So much bigger.
Dang it. Okay, that's fine. I was just checking.
I mean, you could teleport half of it and allow only
Just the
half of
core.
it to hit.
Nah. Nah.
Shit.
But I mean, you can't see the meteor, so you don't even know it's a meteor yet, unless you take the time to actually do a
precog.
A precog. If you want,
I'm gonna go ahead and do one. I'm gonna roll a precog.
All right, you rolling a precog?
I'm not gonna actually roll it though.
You roll a precog. I'm not gonna make you roll it either. Everybody dies, except surprisingly, Avendal and Jorgen. But you don't know that because you're very, very dead.
Right. It's just like big thing. Oh, fiery death. Okay, so that's one.
So you said besides Avondale?
Besides Avendal and Jorgen.
Do they not take? Avondal's good or bad guy?
The bad guy. I mean, they're all kind of bad guys, but the guy you're fighting. Avendal apparently has something.
I'm going to then invigorate Sylvia for her strength to make this at least have slightly better chance.
She does ace her next.
Yeah, right. But her next roll happens probably before it actually would.
Unless she just takes a defensive stance for.
And then I say sorry as I banish Sylvia about 1.5 miles above the city.
Oh, cool.
Thanks.
Sylvia, you're 1.5 miles above the city. You're surrounded by just red light everywhere.
Uh-huh.
So you're up there.
I don't know what to do with that.
Well, it's not your turn yet, but you're 1.5 miles above the city when your turn begins. Even falling at maximum velocity from the top, you're only falling for 6 seconds, so you will not hit the ground before the meteor does.
Well, we all have stuff on
Okay.
our armor, like the little jetpack things, so like she could.
Doesn't matter. She can only move so far because the jetpack will still have. It's not sped up in time. You know
I was
what I'm
gonna say
saying?
she should catch the meteor essentially, like, or the meteor should catch her.
Yeah, the meteor will hit her in midair, about 1 mile above the city.
I'm very confused, but okay.
I'll
we'll
even
figure it out.
go
We'll
as
get there.
far to use my next action and just yell overclock to her through the mine lake.
Okay.
So he wants you to take the hit from the meteor.
Okay.
Basically.
that
And
sounds
reflect
fun.
it
I'll
back.
do that.
All right, so I'll even spend an action for that. So that's 4. Shit. Sorry, I'm trying to math out some of the stuff in my head. I'm gonna hit myself then with teleport.
Okay.
So that's 5.
Say sorry again. Teleport 2 miles away.
Oh my god, I just found a plan that would actually save everybody. Wow.
Yeah, no, I could do it. I could, but I'm trying not to run.
Based on what you're doing right now, you're already like halfway there, and I was like, holy shit, this could do it. But it's a lot of finagling.
Everybody has to work together.
Arguably, all I have to do is grab everyone with blood.
Work together, we're screwed.
And then just like grab and then time absent.
And then, well, no, I just saved my last thing to pop out of time.
That's what I'm saying. You've just time.
Yeah. But the city's gone, so I'm trying not to let the city take the hit. I thought of that already. I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, but then the city still goes.
I mean, it's only a mile radius of the city. The city is huge.
5.
This is nuts, guys. This is not what anybody was anticipating.
Doing
Doing really well in the fight. Totally kicking ass. Now we got to deal with a meteor.
But potentially could kick more ass with it.
And then I'm gonna paradox the mimic.
Paradox the mimic. Okay. The mimic is paradoxed.
That's 6. So I have 3 more things. I'm gonna try it because and then I'm gonna invigorate my own strength.
Okay.
I'm then going to teleport right next to what's the winged guy's name?
Avondale.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try and hit him with the bladed lantern thing.
Scythe.
The scythe.
Yeah, the scythe
The chain of condemnation.
with the black lantern going.
What's the black lantern again?
I'm pretty sure that's like something similar to decay. You never gave me like what each one does.
No, yeah, that means that they can only do damage. They can't heal. That's what the black one does.
Okay, because I don't remember what all the colors do. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I can read it off to you. You've got,
White is they only
technically
heal.
would have an infinite amount of time to figure out how it works.
You're like, no.
Reaper- Where's the Reaper? What the fuck? I'm like right here at the Reaper Falls. Chain of Fate, that's what it's called. Black Fame, targets' abilities can only have negative effects on targets on their next turn. Healing damages enemies instead of healing them, and region is degen for the effective turn. Damaging abilities are unaffected. That is black.
All right, what were the other ones really quick?
White is the opposite. It's all healing. Purple cannot use psychic abilities on their next turn. Blue Flame, the target is slowed and moves at half speed and has their actions cut in half.
I think just for flavor's sake, it has to be blue right now.
Okay. So you, if you're doing a melee attack, then you need to make a strength check.
Yep. So is it burst of strength or just like a strength?
Burst of strength.
All right. So strength twice.
Since you're a new person attacking him, you're versing the high DC.
All right. So where's my strength?
All this is happening in like 6 seconds, guys.
So burst of strength, so it's that number times 2. Should I times it by 2 or should I roll it twice?
What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet because math.
Oh, okay. Just roll double the number technically.
All right. So that'd be 12, 2d10 and 2d8. So that's the burst of strength roll. That's all those numbers. And technically that's that. And wouldn't this be an ace roll?
If this is your first roll, then yes, it's your ace.
So that's 855.
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You walk straight through those. that blast of air that had once stopped your never misses spear of Gungnir from making contact with the enemy as you come into close combat range with the spear walking calmly through his torrent of air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So then I'm just gonna like, ha!
Yeah, make your attack roll.
What is the scythe
The
use?
scythe uses agility.
Agility. Oh, this is probably gonna miss. Actually, maybe not. All right, and attack rolls use my intelligence.
So you would use intelligence instead of
instead of agility.
Yes.
All right. So
Because you know where he gonna be.
Sorry, I can't type. It seems.
Right where one session is a single turn of combat.
All right, so that's a 354.
354 hits. Well.
And I have no idea what the damage on the blade is either. So.
The damage on the blade is 20d12 physical.
20d12. That's a 135 just on that.
Okay.
He is slowed or whatever. Hindered.
But he is slowed, so his he has half movement speed.
I didn't hit
There,
that terrifying,
just
but I
got
still just like walked in there. I'm like, all right, smack.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. What else?
That's it. That's the last one.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
You're really leaving it up to Annika and Silva to come up with the.
I
people.
prepped it for as much as I see as the only way to survive and
Are you-
save the people below us.
But you're right there. You didn't run at all. You're right there with me.
I also made sure he couldn't run.
Yeah. But I don't know if he really understands what's going on fully.
Yeah, that's gonna put us at Annika. On
Oh,
you.
and by the way, Freefall, do you have that machine on you that prevents nobles from warping?
I don't have it on my sheet, but I don't know who had it. Or
You
when.
you invented it.
Babe, you're muted. I said it like 3
Oh,
times.
God damn. I'm sorry. I keep hitting the button. I don't know where we left that, but I do have a very important question to start off my turn.
What is that?
Can I put a meteor inside the top hat?
You're gonna have a really bad keeper of soul, a really mad keeper of souls. What the
My only answer to
hell?
that, babe, is you can certainly try.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have Sylvia
Just
hold
start
the top
stretching
hat
the
as,
top
a backup
hat.
plan.
You
I
can
think-
certainly try.
I think what's happening, all of this is happening very, very quickly. We're all hasted, but we're all, it's like...
You're
like
looking at the world in slow motion. Right
It's
now.
been like 12 seconds since all of this has started. But
Yes.
the brain bot freaked out. Sly said some shit. A red light appeared in the sky. Sylvia got
Yeah, but
yeeted
it's
up
only
into the
beeped,
atmosphere.
It's only actually beeped twice.
Okay. So Annika's just like, okay, I know what Sylvia's. She's our tank, right? So I think I'm just gonna spend my turns. I don't know if I want to. Do I want to go up there with her?
I would say give me a turn, but it'll be too late.
You can literally create a bunch of solid ground between here and there, so that she doesn't have to stop the meteor. The Earth itself that
Well-
you create can stop it.
Well, yeah. So I was gonna say I want to spend all of my turns basically creating some kind of like immense force that would perhaps shove
Okay.
the meteor away a bit.
I will explain to this to you as best I can. Your psionic construct can take about as much damage as you can roll.
With my psionics ability.
Yes.
Yeah, so like if I spend 9 turns doing it and I roll an average
Reinforcing
of
it.
170.
So you would basically be whatever you roll over 9 rounds, that's what you can expect it to be able to block damage-wise.
Mm-hmm.
That could be enough to save everybody.
Well,
I say don't block it.
Well, I would fit it
Block it with
underneath.
Sylvia on the
Yeah,
other side.
I was about to say.
well,
Fit
no,
it with
that's
Sylvia
exactly what
up
I'm saying.
front.
So I'm
Okay.
basically
Cushion.
because like I'm picturing that Sylvia's floating there, the meteor's coming, it's gonna smack into
And
her.
a big baseball glove.
Yeah, I basically just want something behind Sylvia to help, like when the meteor smacks into her, it doesn't then smack into the city with her on the squishy side.
All
of
I
it.
gotta say, once again, is you know how much stuff your magic your not
I
your
don't
magic,
know
your
what else I
constructs can
could
take at this point.
do
So
other than just
it is a gamble. You can certainly try. So
the other option I have is to basically just like hook all of us together and then just get us the fuck out. So
Quick recommendation. Get
I would
next to me,
say
the
I
brain
would say
bot.
you have 6 seconds to figure it out, but you know
it's-
what? You've got 9 times that. So
Brain bot increases psionic
well, first of
ability.
all, who's injured? Because Healbot is going to heal us all back up.
Me.
nobody.
Yeah,
Really?
But, I mean,
the what's her face heal? Oh, the teeth. You got hit by teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
teeth hit.
but
me.
it I only took 100 damage, so I already know.
Yeah,
what heal.
Sylvia took 249. Annika took 197.
I can only
And
do
Schneider took
Pre-wound soak.
128.
Yeah, so with my wound soak, I only took like 9.
Healbot can only do 276 total.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're
So,
still there,
well,
Nikita,
I
if you wanna
mean,
say how much
basically,
damage
if I-
you
if-
actually took.
Okay, this thing is going to hit us.
How much damage I took?
Yeah, when you took the 249, because I don't know how much wound soak you had, so you could have taken.
I
less
have
than that.
20 wound soak, so I
So-
have
You took 229.
229.
Go
I
ahead and
have
heal up.
160, so I'm exactly at half.
Heal up all the way.
Okay.
And then I'll take
Nice.
the leftovers. So basically, at this point, it doesn't matter how
Yeah.
healed we are. We're dead if this thing hits us. So,
Yes, you very
Yeah.
much are.
Mhm.
so 2, that's 50-ish. 50, okay. So that does that thing. What's the other? I have a gunbot. And I have Perceptibot. I think they're.
Perceptibot. What's that red line?
We'll just say
What's
Perceptibot
that?
fills me in on what's happening.
Meteor, boom, boom.
Oops. Uh-oh. Oh no, I accidentally hit a button. Okay. Gunbot doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Gunbot's gonna do what Gunbot's gonna do, and it's gonna hit the bad guy for 2d12.
2d12.
Oh no, sorry, 25d12.
Throwing pebbles at people is what it does best.
He's gonna hit who for 25d12?
The bad guy.
I don't know.
It's 25d12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Oh.
actually damages him for 169.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna roll. Ooh, can I do? Okay, this is a macro. Well, okay, I'm just gonna do it once to get the numbers. I'm gonna copy those.
Are you next to Brainbot by any chance?
No.
I don't know. Where's Brainbot?
Directly next to Sly. You have to be within 5 feet of him.
Basically, you have to be touching the bad guy at this
I
point.
could move
He's
in.
directly in the face of Avondale.
That's fine. At this point, we're all fucked. I can move into range, so I'll move into range first.
Sly says run. We all move.
We all come to
run
me.
to
Alright,
Sly.
I'm like, you fuckers!
Oops, that's not right.
So whatever you roll then in your Brainbot is 2.
It's times 2.
Mm-hmm.
So times 9 times 2.
Yeah. I don't know how to formulate this properly. It might not work. But I'm trying to get it all done in one.
Just multiply times 18.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? So that's
No,
That's-
yeah, that's
no.
2d6 times 2 times 9, so you did it wrong.
oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. Just do the
Just-
whole thing times 19 times 18.
Yeah, the whole thing bracket.
Times 18. Okay.
That's 3,456.
So I
And
just
this is the barrier you're creating?
yeah, basically like this big force field just shoots up and like cradles
So
Sylvia.
you guys watch as Annika flares up. Her skin becomes blinding light. Avendov, like 5 feet away, starts actually wincing, and his eyes like start pulling back. And Abraxix with his 6 eyes, just like, this is very entertaining. You're all a lot of fun. And you watch as she just like fucking Expecto Patronus shit, like starts like seeing beads of energy start going up and layering up this massive barrier above. Sylvia, you can see it. It's like 30 feet below you where it's starting. As you start to fall down and take your turn, you land with it on your back against it. You are now laying on top of a massive barrier that is building up beneath you with 3,456 hit points. It is now your turn. Sylvia. Don't forget you go 9 times.
Yeah, that's not helpful because
And
Wait,
apparently
here.
they pretty much put it all on you to stop this meteor.
yeah, I know. Can I just use the honeydew? Can we just have all of that, like,
The honeydew has already been
intense
used, I
stuff
believe.
just-
Wasn't it?
No,
was
it
it the
hasn't.
cantaloupe?
It was the cantaloupe.
Yeah. So as long as I guess it's been a new session. You didn't make the decision, so I'll let you do it if you want to. What's the honeydew do?
You may remove restrictions placed upon yourself or others, and once may disallow the use of an ability you perceive another using for the remainder of the duration. Can I just disallow the fiery meteor thing?
Unfortunately, no,
It
because
already
it's already been
happened.
cast.
Okay.
If you had eaten it, that thing prior
Well, see, if
to
I knew
him
he was
casting it,
gonna do a dumb.
yeah, then you could have.
You should
stopped.
always
That would've
expect
been a good
Sly to do a
idea.
dumb.
The thing is, literally once they use the ability, then you use that and you shut it down the rest of
Okay,
combat. So
So I don't know what else I can do. I don't imagine I can bite, and I've got to stay here. So all I
mean,
can
pretty
do
much
really
you don't
is
have much of a
overclock
choice.
and hope for the best.
I mean, you could create a bunch of trees that maybe have 100 HP that take.
you actually
even more
can
damage.
create trees.
Yeah.
I can, but that'll make me sad.
Well,
They die.
dying.
No, they're
will
definitely
also
dying.
make us all sad. So
The trees will
It's
definitely
up
die.
to you what you want to try and do. You don't have any
Throw
blood.
trees around the enemies. Make them.
You don't have any blood currently in your bot. So
What?
like you've got a robot that takes blood from anybody realistically and uses their abilities to give properties to the plants that you can grow.
When
It's
the
a s-
fuck did I get a mosquito?
You've just never had it. It's actually really cute. It looks like a little like it's got a little mushroom for a head. It's almost like a little toadstool from
I love it.
Mario.
Okay.
So it's
Make
a mushroom
trees,
mosquito.
make trees with the golem blood.
No, it's real cute, but
Easy.
like it has a syringe for an arm, so it like actually takes it like a little
It's
nurse.
Mosquito.
It looks like a little nurse that takes things and it
Oh.
takes blood and it uses that blood to run it through like its science things.
So it looks like the ooblets.
Ooblets, yeah. And it's got a little bag that it's full of seeds.
I'm gonna paint this later.
Golem.
I love it.
Oh, technically, I have a lot more health right now because I buffed my strength. Yeah.
No,
Hey,
strength doesn't go
sorry.
into HP.
Oh, it
It's
doesn't.
vitality.
Vit.
Dang it.
Vit.
I guess all I can do is make sacrificial vines.
Trees.
I'll do
Well,
it.
are you gonna use your own blood, or are you just gonna try to grow stuff out of the barrier? Because when you're on the earth, you can grow things from roots that exist around you with fluorokinesis, but with no substantial earth to grow from.
I
you
mean,
would
I
need
guess
seeds.
there's no harm in using it for my own self because if I'm dead, I'm just fucking dead.
Well, your ult makes you not dead no matter what. It's just a matter of how much do you take to delineate the damage that gets to us.
Does it? Doesn't
Your
it
ult, you cannot die,
practice?
basically.
Your ult is supposed to be you do not take damage for X number of rounds, and then after those number of rounds are done, you release that damage in a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you can focus all the damage
And you can also release it early should you so choose. You can release it whenever you want, but it will automatic release after X amount of turns.
Okay.
So it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to do anything other than just overclock, I'm cool with you doing nothing else because that just means things go faster.
I mean, there's
'Cause we
no
have-
I'm a little confused. There's no downside to me creating plants.
There's no downside to you
from
doing
my blood.
anything whatsoever. No, yeah, like you lose 1 HP from
Okay.
having your blood taken.
So overclock first. Every 1 damage helps. She just takes your blood 9 times.
I'm confused. I'm just gonna overclock. Fuck
No,
it.
so you overclock, and were you taking the blood and making some plants?
That's a lot of work.
Okay.
I don't have the mental capacity for it right now.
All right. So you overclock, and you just get ready to catch a meteor.
I should have
Um,
aced one of my psionics rolls.
Yeah, should have actually.
Okay.
I'll Matt.
Cool. That is going to put us at whose turn?
Now it would be
Fake Abraxix's turn.
Yeah, it'd be top of the order. Well, what did Wing Chick do in this round?
Oh, I skipped her. Avelia. Avelia heals Sly at full health. Everybody's at full health. Annika, you're at full health. Sly, you're at full health. She tried real hard to heal the dead body on the ground. Didn't do shit.
Free fall's dead, guys. I'm sorry.
Because he stood up right after that and started doing things again. And she's like, "Oh, I wasted my time." But she thought.
Oh, she thinks she healed me really good.
I guess. So fake Abraxas copy is going to run and try to punch the living shit out of Sly.
Okay.
Using its ultimate punch. So it rolls a 40d12 to hit you. All right, Sly.
And then it rolls a D2 also.
Yes, I'll roll a d2
Okay.
after.
It says rolling 2.
It hit you. So let's Sly roll a d2. On a 1, it's damage. On a 2, it heals you instead. Okay, so he heals you 4.
The number I just typed in is how much HP my thing actually has.
5, 8, 6, 2.
No, because it would only be one of those 9 times.
Yes, one of those 9 times was an ace.
Yes?
And then I
So that
multiplied. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
so
it was
give
because it was
you-
times 2 and then yeah, okay.
yeah,
it'd give
it
you one more roll essentially because
Yeah, essentially just one more roll
Okay.
to add on. So basically, on average, like 150.
So whatever the thing.
Well, if that
you
one
rolled.
roll was an ace, that's like 2,000.
No, it doesn't max roll it. It just says you get to roll again as if it were.
Oh,
an
as
ace.
Yeah.
if it were an ace. Oh,
Yeah.
Then okay, that's a big. Okay, well then let's just roll again.
Yeah, and just add whatever that is.
Okay, then add
So
that.
plus
Oh.
190.
Okay.
So 3, 6, 46.
Still a nice.
No, 3, 7, 3, 6, 3, 6, 46.
3646.
Okay.
All right. So he heals you for 455 damage.
Guess good
So
on
you
you.
watch as his hand burns in a green flame, and he pulls through, and you watch as the earth sort of bends towards you. You feel like you're being pulled into the fist, and right as it's about to make contact, suddenly the fist starts glowing with white light, and you just feel this pleasant, like
Ooh.
fluffy marshmallow punch.
Ooh, ding.
Makes you feel really good.
Mimic's very confused.
Mimic is very well. Yeah. The doppelganger has no idea. He just did his attack, and that's it. So he was in melee with you, Jorgen. What does Jorgen do, Sly? At least during this turn, you have control over him. He gets to do something at the end of the turn.
At the end of the.
At the end of the turn, another one of his ability triggers.
Oh, okay. Here. He has 6 remaining things. A dragon.
He has 6 remaining things. Well, you don't know what they all are. Annika knew what they all were.
Well, he's gonna have to do a resistance check to attack anybody. So he's going to mimic Sylvia.
He's going to mimic Sylvia.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Double the Sylvia while I have him under control.
You don't control the mimic though.
But the mimic's controlled by the initial intent then.
The mimic has been given its orders from the beginning of combat.
That's what I'm saying, for its initial intent. So if he makes another mimic with the intent, the orders to fight for us.
No. The mimic has its orders from the beginning of combat. It
Oh,
acts accordingly on its own.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
It is assigned an entity to protect at the beginning of combat.
right. All right. So if I'm in control of Jorgen, he is going to detach all of his tattoos.
He's going to detach all of his tattoos.
Yep. Or things that he borrows, he is going to take them all off of his body. I'm in control of his body, and his powers are on their own, but if he takes them off of his body, then...
Yeah, I don't know if he can do that.
I thought he could release him because he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
have
can
like
release-
the manta ray and stuff
yeah.
on him.
And he can release his tattoos when he doesn't want them, or he can put them to the side.
It's like telling you to just lose your powers. Does that
Well,
make sense?
if I have no control over somebody saying lose your powers, then
Except that wasn't his power to take the things into himself and then use their power.
These things have become a part of him now. Like, this is just him. They've become this powerful thing that has merged onto his body with the form of these tattoos. Like, so I don't know if he can just disavow himself of powers. They can be removed from him, yes. But I never put anything in there for that. That said, if they are released, then you now have a dragon to fight, a golem to fight,
well, the golem is already stolen.
Charybdis to fight, the doppelganger to fight, Laden to fight, a phoenix to fight, and a werewolf to fight.
I mean,
Are
it'd be
they
a free
all
for all,
hostile?
right?
Just
It'd be hostile. I
They're
feel like
all-
they'd be hostile with everything around them.
Yeah.
including each other.
They're just hostile monsters.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Where the fuck did he get a dragon?
I don't know.
He wasn't on
Maybe
the
it was a
celestial plane.
primordial beast.
He wasn't on the celestial plane.
No. What happened to all the primordial beasts, Sly? Where did those go?
This?
To the
Yeah.
farm.
You did it. You're the one who sent those all to a specific place. It's fine. If you want to do it, I mean, like, I didn't plan on them being creatures all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
They see the meteor and just nope out.
Oh, I look up the meteor. They all know because they're from the celestial plane. Yeah, no. We're gone. Fuck this. They all hop on the dragon.
I mean, like, I never had him designed so that he would get rid of anything. So
All right. Well, in that case, whatever his strongest attack is, he's going to do against Avondale.
Avondale,
Yeah.
his most powerful attack.
Mhm.
It's debatable about what that could be.
I mean, if there's like 3 of them, just roll a d3. Because all Sly's doing is saying, hit him as hard as you can, you know?
Yeah, hit him with your best shot, and he has to formulate, I guess, what his best shot is. Because he knows Avondale in and out. He's been, I guess, his right hand for.
Things that could actually harm.
Or he has dragons, so he can fly, right?
He can
Nope.
fly, yes.
No, never mind.
Well, does he have a lot of strength, or was that just from Golem? I mean, I'm sure all the other beasts have strength.
He gets strength from the golem, actually. That's where he got his strength from, yeah.
Because he could just bear hugged him and flew him up to the meteor.
Yeah, he's got like 3 strength left.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, he just goes after him with whatever he thinks. Most damaging.
Yeah, okay. I guess he would try that. It's not gonna work, but he'd try it.
I mean, he would know if it would work. Right?
He's not a big thinker, Schneider. But I mean, honestly, yeah, never mind. I won't say anything. That's 173 versus. No, it doesn't work. You watch as a giant whirlpool sort of begins to form in his chest. Back towards Avondale. Avondale just beats his wings and flies a little bit further away. If he'd have done it to one of you guys, it's really scary. But doing it to Avondale, it just doesn't really work. But none of the rest of his stuff does any damage to Avondale. Like,
So, like,
the dragon breath is elemental energy, does no damage. Doppelganger copies things. You like
Don't want 2 of them.
Right, yeah. Laden deals like less damage than the Golem Fist. One of them does no damage at all, just heals. And then the transformation takes a full round. So.
Oh, then yeah, I guess that's his conscious effort.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, honestly, if you knew what his abilities did, that was a really useful ability to helping you guys. But anyways.
Do you want me to roll a D amount of rounds for how long I have a mind control?
No, the second that your turn's over, you're done controlling him, the hidden tattoo activates, and you see inside of his mind that astral sea take shape into the shape of a giant massive corpse beast that attempts to devour you. I need you to make a competitive willpower check against the corpse beast.
Hey, it won't be the first time one of those ate you.
I mean, you're not consciously in his mind, so it's most likely just going to kick you out, not devour you.
No.
You are kicked out of the mind. And you see, as you're kicked out of the mind, you see the skin just sort of bubble for a second and then settle back down. The glow subsides. That's going to put us at Avondale's turn. Avondale is at half speed.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what he's going to do. You watch as all 12 of his wings ignite with black flame. That is his turn.
All right, so now it's Brax.
Abraxix, he says, "This is all good fun, but the sky has turned red. Daughter?" And he takes his daughter in his hand, and you watch as her body begins to twist down and turns into a spear, and he throws her.
Okay.
At
Away.
oh, okay.
Like
Save the daughter. He knows we're all about to die.
And after he chucks her far away, he says, "Avondale, old friend, you will not be igniting your wings today." And he leaps up and he grabs him, pulls him down. So they're just in turmoil as the meteor begins to head down. Sly, it is your turn. The meteor falls.
How many?
Oh, I'll roll it so you guys can realize how dead you are.
I mean,
I'm rolling it, all right, because just 56 d12.
What? No? Did you not
Yeah.
listen?
So it's like 2,000 x some odd d12.
It's 2,916 d12.
Six. See? Only 2009.
every single
6,000.
one was a 1.
All right, so that's actually not that bad. It was
That's-
6,000.
Did you roll that right?
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah.
did you-
Yeah. 2,916 d12 is 6,395, and the
That is an
creation.
obscenely low roll.
Yeah, baby. And the thing that cushions it,
Has
What is-
3,000 hit points.
With
3,050.
a Sylvia in front of it taking overclock.
Or 3,600.
Yeah.
What was it? 3,646.
So that's
So basically
6,300.
3,000 and 48. 9. 3,049 gets through. Did Sylvia make trees?
6,395. No, she didn't.
Okay. And how much HP does Sylvia have? Like, how much can she absorb?
She doesn't take any damage, but it's a mile radius. So as it breaks through, reduced in damage, you all take 2,749 damage.
Okay, she was a mile
Still,
and a
I
half.
was gonna
up
say,
there.
I threw her way up there.
She was a mile and a
Yeah.
half.
I did that on purpose.
So a mile radius.
Yeah, she's not stopping the meteor.
But it still blows up when it would hit that thing.
It's a meteor. It gets diminished by a bit, but it still goes the fuck through. You all take
Like, how much mass do you think I have?
2,749 damage.
Half,
Sylvia halved.
because
Correct.
Prosper, half of
Half.
all planes. So we take 1,000.
All right.
What
My
was it,
limp
1,000?
body is falling with it.
1,374 damage. Who's still alive?
one.
Mark of deception. Done. I'm alive.
That's only if you can actually get yourself out of the way of something. Like, it's a deception thing.
To negate damage or effects while still appearing to take that damage and effect as far as the enemy is concerned. As far as Sly's concerned, I got it flattened.
Leo, you just took 1,000. You deceive yourself right into a meteor hitting you.
Does wound soak apply?
You're all dead. Every single one of you, except for Annika. And surprisingly, because the damage was reduced so much, do you know what the max roll of that is? 35,000. Sly rolled 1/5 of max damage. So surprisingly, Abraxix and Avendal are alive. Jorgen is gone. And as you watch the red light hit, the dome explodes. Sylvia takes 6,395 damage. Write that down, Sylvia, because that's what you get to redirect. Everybody else, there's a flash of bright light. The pillar is destroyed. Your children, all dead. What's her face? The trickster, dead, very dead. Everybody within a mile radius, dead 6 times.
What's
All the
Orion been up
abominations
to?
and the spaceships fighting up in the sky, all dead. They all blew up. Fucking concussive blast. The fallout goes for 10 additional miles, all dead.
Everything dead.
Everything dead. 10-mile radius, all dead. So, Sylvia, when you finally land on the ground, you see 2 giant black muscular creatures holding each other, and they're burnt to a crisp. Actually, they don't get the half damage. So yeah,
They don't get half. They get full. Yeah.
They get full damage.
Well,
and-
no, Avendal does, or our guy. I said all of our people take half. So Abraxas
so
is still fine.
Abraxix is still alive. Avendal is at like 200 HP.
Slight, we got a chance because I did regenerative aura on my first turn after getting hit the first time with
Yes,
fear.
but you are negative. How much?
I don't know.
You are actually dead. Power's gone. Everything dead.
Well,
So
I'm the only one not dead then, because my brain.
you're straight up dead.
No, my consciousness can't die. That's
well,
my
your
ability.
consciousness is floating around. Wispy
All
ghosts.
three of us.
Yeah, like
All
have you
three
guys
of
seen
us.
Stardust? You're all the princes that have died before. Sitting there like, oh, you too, huh? Yeah. So as you look at everybody dead as fuck, Sylvia, you land on the ground with 6,395, and you see these two guys holding each other. It is actually your turn.
Mm-hmm.
As you land, you're actually going to take an additional 500 points of damage for falling for a mile. So technically it's not your turn yet because you're still falling.
I'm sorry, if I see. Oh, right, because that goes into it. Okay.
She has
So
jetpacks.
so you haven't hit the ground yet, but you are falling. So,
Okay.
But she's falling at superhuman speed.
no, she doesn't. The time control gone. Leo's dead. There is no sped up. She is
Well,
just Sylvia falling a mile.
You fall.
In fact, there's a pretty good chance she was also launched pretty far away. Probably because she got sandwiched between
She was dead center. She would gone
meteor-
straight
dead
down.
center. She went
yeah,
straight
but
down.
she was sandwiched between a dome and a sphere. So there was a lot of pressure for a second, and kind of like hitting a banana peel. Like
She had enough
between-
strength to stand there though and hold it until the stuff broke under her.
She had enough strength. Have you seen her strength?
He
I
invigorated
invigorated her strength before that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're falling straight down.
And the human body falls at a max of 120 miles per hour, so she would hit the ground in 30
I
seconds.
feel like that would be a nice big physics discussion. Be like acceleration from huge
And
massive
acceleration
object
from
on-
huge massive object.
So, in like
it should
three
only
rounds,
take her like
in like 3 grounds,
10
you're gonna hit the
seconds,
ground
if
and
that.
take 500 points of damage. Roll a d10 for me, so I know how long your ability lasts.
8.
So for
So
8
she's-
rounds, you're immune to damage. But
Okay.
as you're falling through the sky, you see these two guys hugging each other, and you see them start throwing fists at each other, punching left and right. There's concussive blasts down below as they quickly move all around. You also see fire ignite on the ground as Jorgen gets up.
Phoenix.
Phoenix down?
Wait, technically, he's already so negative that he's dead too. No powers.
Huh? Yeah, but he doesn't. You guys don't have something that says when you die, you come back to life. He does.
Well, I guess I know which brain I'm inhabiting next. Yo, Jordan, move over. I got a party of 3.
So as you're continuing to fall, the ground rushing towards you, you feel a soft hand touch your shoulder, and then it's like everything that you see is being pulled further and further away from you. You find yourself staring into a bubble, a freeze frame of where you just were.
Mm-hmm.
There's a woman there. Her hair is long and white. Her skin is pitch black. Her eyes brilliant green. She has a coy look on her face as she sits in a lawn chair, a little umbrella, and she offers you a seat next to her in a similar lawn chair. It's nice to meet you. My name's Shanti.
I've heard about you.
And I've been watching you for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, you've probably seen a lot of fuck-ups.
Yes. Unfortunately, this is the last fuck up.
Uh-huh.
When you get there, you should still have this ability. I'm going to use what last influence I have to get you there. With the damage that you have, make use of it as best you can. Unfortunately, I can't put you there. more than a few moments ago. But tell my father I love him. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And as she shifts the universe for the last time, Shanti fades. Sylvia, you find yourself supercharged, standing on top of a dome. Down below, everybody's scrambling around like crazy. You get to jump to the head of the initiative order. The last thing that just happened was Sly summoned a fucking meteor. So actually, no. This is actually, yes. Sly summoned the meteor. Sly's turn just finished. Avelia just healed everybody. You just got launched into, well, actually, somebody roll me a D4 or D3.
Sylvia.
One. Leo, it's your turn. All over again. Do you want to do the same thing?
Do I feel any sort of like what the
You
like
feel as yeah, because it's you. You feel as the ripple through the universe cracks, and you see Sylvia, once her normal self, standing there with a bunch of juice and juju going on inside of her.
and
So
we're
that,
still
we're gonna take a quick break.
yeah, I was like we're all hasted and everything still.
You're all hasting and everything.
So
Still.
I'll burn some actions for actually making sense of what's going on.
So consequences of your action. You're not all dead. Unfortunately, that was Shanti's last go.
Bum bum bum.
So from now on, guys, that's it. You die again, you're dead.
So I'm gonna do the exact same thing now.
So we'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see how well this fight goes. Nearing the end, lots of serious shit. Back in a few.
Hi.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Some things were pointed out to me during the break. So we'll actually have to see how this goes, because the second time around, we forgot about an entity the first time around. Sitting over in the corner is a bald man with a bushy red beard, a striped shirt, and a brown hoodie, who was just brushing his teeth and just turns around and is like, "Oh shit, that a lot of stuff just happened. Sorry, I was eating nachos. Thought he was brushing his teeth, but suddenly there's just nachos in his mouth." And he turns and he looks at Leo and he's just like, "It's your turn."
Yeah. I guess technically I'm a distance away from everybody. How close is everyone generally?
Well, Annika hasn't gotten close to brain body, so she's still however far away. You haven't done anything yet, so it's me, Abraxas, and Avon, whatever, all kind of triangular in each other's grills. Everybody else is kind of at like a distance-ish.
Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with I'm gonna banish everyone but Sylvia again. To within like 10 feet of me. So I'm just teleporting them close to me.
Nice.
That's what. So Sly, Annika, the other two people with us.
Braxis and the chick.
The kids.
Right, that'd be 4 uses.
You can't see
Shit.
the kids.
I can't see the kids.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Crap. I grab everyone, so I'm holding everyone right with blood. That'd be 5. Can I banish the tower?
No.
I was like,
It's too
Tech-
big, and it's also it's too
Right.
many. It's too many. It's not one entity or object. It is many compiled together.
Okay, so I won't do that. So I'm at 5. So I teleported people to me, grabbed them.
Can you not banish the meteor?
I mean, I could, but then that just delays it. That doesn't stop it.
Okay.
Or you can banish it to hit another planet.
I mean, sure, but I still want that damage to hit the dude. No, I don't want it to kill everything else.
Don't forget, she's already charged at this point.
Right.
And we were doing pretty okay anyway.
And the mitigated blast almost killed him. And this would be unmitigated 6k.
And then, you know, to make it simpler, I will hold an action essentially. I'll let whatever else happen, but I'll hold an action just before impact to step out of time with everybody.
So overclock.
Well, my overclock is actually all for one. My armor lets me pull people out of time.
Oh,
You got that, Gagnar?
Yeah, you're pulling everybody out of time, right?
No,
He's
I'm
holding an action.
holding that action
To pull everybody out of time,
to pull. So just before impact to go, boom, and yank everyone I'm tethered to.
so they can still take their turns. But
So they can still do something.
yeah, cool. I'll allow it. That is a much better plan than last plan. I'm gonna do it. Cool. That's gonna put us at Annika. You have no idea that anything has changed.
Right. But I have been now tethered to Leo. I think she just kind of like looks at him like, what's going on? Like, what's this?
so that means there's no structure holding her up there.
I didn't teleport. her.
Sylvia's
no,
yeah
she's just
down
on the
here.
ground.
she's
Standing
up
on the
there,
tower.
but Annika hasn't made a structure.
Sylvia is
No.
standing on the tower with you guys in the spot she was in. She has not.
Oh.
I
away.
yeeted her up into the sky. I didn't yeet her into the sky.
She hasn't been yeeted yet.
Hey.
Like I have ideas, but I think my character doesn't know that they need to happen.
Yeah.
So I
You
probably
do notice the bald guy. You do notice him this time. Like the last time through, you didn't notice him. This time, you notice him.
You might know something's weird that went on. Like you would probably feel something, but yeah, you.
I mean, I've seen him before. Like I know he's some kind of traveler bullshit, right?
He's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I think if Annika doesn't know what's happening, then none of it matters. I basically I do the 100 whatever damage to the guy with the gun bot, heal anybody that needs healing with the other one, and then I don't know, like I got my Foxfire shit. Maybe I do Foxfire shit. I just light up and let loose a bunch of Foxfire at the bad guy.
Okay, cool. I'm not even gonna roll damage because I mean you can roll damage if you want.
I mean,
That's all hitting.
it's my overclock. It's 20d12 for 9 rounds.
Because you only have 9. That fires all of them, so it's 20d12 times 9.
Yeah.
So you watch as Annika just bends on all fours and her armor twists around her. She does 1,098 damage? Holy shit.
I had to do a lot of stabbing myself to get there.
I mean, that's
That's pretty
9 rounds
slick.
of combat.
It's 9 rounds of combat, yeah.
So it's really only 100 damage a round.
Right. I mean, mine was the same thing. Stab, stab, stab. Blast.
Right, yeah. So same sort of thing. Yeah, you do 1,000 damage as these all collide and just collide into this thing. He has no chance to defend against it, just slams into him. He's charred and burnt. He's looking pretty rough, actually.
Got him.
That's gonna put us at Sylvia's turn. Sylvia, you witnessed everything that happened. Are you there, Nikita? I don't know if you're back or not.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. So you witnessed everything that happened the first time. You took the thing. You saw all your friends burnt to a crisp and dead. The entire city destroyed. The big bad guys barely, pretty well singed, but not dead. And you remember now randomly, because you weren't even here the first time when it happened, that you rolled the d20 and you summoned a bald guy with a red beard, striped shirt, and a hoodie, and he's just sitting there, looking at you. He's like, "It's your turn."
Uh-huh.
There's a meteor like 2 or 3 turns away from colliding with you.
Uh-huh.
But you still have 9 actions. And this time you're not in the sky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? He doesn't care. He's just okay.
No, he's just sitting there. You summoned him though.
I summoned.
Yeah, when you weren't here. That was the first thing.
Okay.
You rolled the d20 and you rolled a 19,
Mm-hmm.
which brought this guy out. He hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything. Okay, so
She
are
did
you gonna
ask-
help or not?
Yeah.
What did I ask him?
Basically, like when he showed up, I rolled the 19, and I was just like, help. And then he didn't do anything, and he's just sitting there now.
He's like, so you tell him to do something and help? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll give you 1, I guess, for now. Should be good. Time stops while he hums and seems to be reading something off of a piece of paper.
Just over like, that's my trick, man.
You're not even witnessing. You can't even tell the time stopped. That's how powerful he is. Sylvia's aware of it, and it's really annoying her. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad either. Oh, ooh, that could be interesting.
Sylvia takes a nap.
Cool. So his arm turns into a green crystalline thing. He twists and rakes it together. And then he looks up into what looks like the sky. And he says, "Create." That's it. When he says create, there's a huge wave of synesthesia. You have no idea what he just did. Also, that was his free action, so he's going to go ahead and do a...
Punch Sly in the face.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He can kill Sly instantly. But instead, he's going to roll for Brambanenza. 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 So I need somebody. Sylvia, go ahead and roll me a d8. When? Roll again. 8. Okay. That's pretty slick. Roll a d6.
Does this remind anyone else of the fortune telling things where you go forth and you pick a color and then you
3. Ooh, okay. Roll a d6.
It's so many of those in like 5th grade.
You're telling me to roll and my wife is demanding popcorn. Too many things. I need my hand.
No.
Okay. That is fucking insane. This is going to be so cool. Okay. Roll another d.
Yay.
But you're not done yet. Roll another d8.
I mean,
done
it's
this
still
before.
a yay because you said it was gonna be cool.
Reroll.
Reroll?
Yep.
ones
and
are
you're-
rerolls.
Ones are rerolls, and you're going to get +2 to control. So you get to shift it 3. You can shift it anywhere, any direction by 3. You can shift it back to 8. You can shift it to.
Go to 8.
You can shift it to 8 again.
I'll shift it to a fucking 8 because you said
Okay, roll a d6. 5. Okay, roll a d6. 5. Okay. This is fucking nuts.
my wife
Uh,
stole my popcorn.
Roll a d8. What a
It
monster.
took
Bad-
too
bad
long.
wife.
This is the last one. Last one. Roll a d8. Because those were all just to get you to very specific power on a long sheet of possibilities.
6.
You rolled a 6. 6 is going to put us at. Okay, cool. Roll a d12.
He lied. It was the next to last one.
Well, no, the last, because it's the same thing over and Oh, sweet. Magic. Okay.
Magic is cool.
Magic is
But not as
dangerous.
cool as popcorn.
Okay. So, you watch as he's like, very well. I'll do something. And he reaches up to the sky and he says, create. And then he looks back and he winks at Sly. And then he starts twisting his hands in the air, and a bunch of gold energy starts coalescing as a baseball bat appears in his hand.
Oh boy.
He spits some gum out of his mouth.
Ew.
He says, come on, boy. Heep. And you watch as a 3-headed dog rips itself out of the gates
Puppy.
of hell from below him.
Puppy.
And he winks at you. And he holds his action.
I don't like the winking, but I like the dog.
Yeah, a fucking 3-headed dog comes out of the ground. It
Can
is
I
about
pet it?
it's about 40 feet tall.
Can I pet it?
Yeah, sure. You can pet Cerberus.
I
You
have
should
9
buy
actions,
a
right? I'm gonna
dog with
fucking
another
pet
dog.
the dog. I have time.
Yeah, you spend your time petting the dog.
I love you. Good boy. I believe in you. Okay.
And then the other one licks you. It's the tongue's bigger than your body, so
Yeah,
it's pretty nasty.
that's okay.
It's a good kiss though. Yeah. So that is that. He holds his action. Abraxix clone does the same punch again to Sly and heals him for 444 damage. Jorgen tries to do the thing with the whirlpool. Nothing happens. Gets his thing, whatever. Avendal lights up all 12 wings. Abraxas says, fuck no, throws his daughter away, jumps up, grabs him, and slides to the beginning of your turn. A meteor starts falling towards you and begins to land. I need you to roll damage for the meteor. Leo, you take everybody out,
Yeah, including what's his face, Abraxas.
including Abraxix. Okay.
Because I grabbed, he threw his daughter out of the way, and I'm like, what? Okay, bye. But I'm still tethered to him.
6602.
Cool. As this massive meteor begins to head in, Sylvia, you're just standing there waiting for it. And he's like, it's a solid pitch. Cocks his head to the side. You ready for this, boy? You ready to catch it? And Cerberus takes off. As he winds up, the entire meteor shrinks down to the size of a baseball and he hits it. and he redirects it. Avondal takes 6,602 damage.
All right. And now it's my turn.
And the guy with the beard and the bald head disappears. But the dog's running around looking for the
Right.
ball.
We just have a
Can't
loose
find it.
Cerberus.
Can't
Cerberus.
find
Damn it.
anywhere.
Just starts knocking over buildings.
Come here, boy.
Well, he's stuck on the edge. He's basically taking up like an eighth of the platform that you guys are standing on, and he's just running around. As this meteor shrinks down to the size of a baseball and gets hit by the traveler and flies into Avondal. Avondal has a massive hole in his chest and is dead. Yeah. So you watch all this. All of you watch this. You're outside of time. You look over and you see Shanti sitting there in her chair, watching her view globe.
I thought you said there weren't any more, like, that was you making the rip, right?
Yes, it was. I thought I would be trapped here forever. But then suddenly somebody created a new universe.
So he can't make contracts, but he can create fucking universe.
He created another bubble. There's one more. Again, I'm back. That was terrifying. The darkness surrounding me, and then something just appeared. A new reality.
All of us are just like,
You're still muted, babe. I heard you laugh in the other room, but
I mean, I laughed. I didn't say anything.
I like hearing your laughs.
yeah, but we are. Annika's very much just just.
I owe the traveler a beer?
I think you.
I don't know. He let the first one happen. So
Yeah, right? Like, wait.
Why doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Beer and a punch in the face.
Yeah, beer and a good old.
That said, you guys watch as Avondal stumbles backwards and he fades into dust. Abraxix looks for his core, can't find it. Is anybody doing anything else? Sylvia, it is technically your turn. Still, no, you spent the turn
No, it's
petting the
my
dog. So it
Meteor hits
is
at the top of my turn.
Abraxix and Jorgen's turn. They do some fighting exchanges. You guys aren't back out there yet. You're still outside of time.
No, so is Abraxas.
Oh, Abraxix is out of here too.
Yeah.
So it's just Jorgen, and Jorgen's just looking around. There's a fucking Cerberus.
Is he gonna take Cerberus?
And so he looks at Cerberus, and Cerberus looks at him,
No.
and he's gonna make an animal handling check.
I guess. Well, no. Yeah, I was gonna say Sylvia, Cerberus, and Jorgen, and the mimic would be the only things left out there.
Yeah, and the mimic no longer has its not the mimic, but the doppelganger no longer has its target, so it copies the Cerberus. And so you watch as the two dogs are sitting there facing each other. And they both look real confused. It's just a mirror of confusion. And Jorgen makes an animal handling check.
So.
Which is his forte as a ranger.
So I'm confused. I thought everybody was already dead.
Huh?
It got turned into a size of a baseball and turned into a single target projectile.
Yeah, so Avondale or whatever is dead, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but Jorgen's not.
Jorgen's not dead. So he just says, "Yeah, puppy." And the dog looks at him. One of them sniffs, and
No, puppy.
the other one goes,
Puppy.
and then the other one looks over to the small voice saying puppy. Goes,
Puppy.
and if you guys are still staying outside of time, nobody says they're doing anything. Avondal reconstitutes
Well, no, I was like,
with
you weren't like, are we still in battle turn order? Because
No,
Yeah.
I'm just describing things that are happening. You
Well,
guys haven't come back out of the time thing yet. As soon as you say
what's a worry been up to?
a worry,
Yeah.
you haven't seen the fucker.
okay, so then in that case, yeah, if we're not going in like turnover, as soon as he's like turning to dust, I would bring us all back in after the danger was gone. I was
Okay.
gonna keep us out.
So you come back out and you see the dogs and everybody doing their thing. They're just kind of staring at each other. It's really weird and awkward.
Can I?
I immediately throw my cape over the dust and say,
Okay.
I will have you make a competitive initiative check with Avendal as these are generating.
"Yeah, no, I know that's what he's doing. That's why I'm trying to kill him."
So that's what I'm saying. I need you to make a competitive check with him. If your initiative is higher than his initiative roll, then you get him. If not, things are not over just because the traveler showed up and nuked the guy.
Just be like, ascend.
I'm not gonna let you just like cheat. Like if you guys really don't want to fight the fight,
No, it's fine.
sure,
It's fine.
whatever.
It's fine. Go for it.
He rolled a 295 for his initiative.
I think Sly actually has a chance, so I'm not gonna.
He does have a chance.
Yeah. Agility and alertness. So it's a little bit different right now.
Oh, actually, I rolled that wrong. He should have rolled much higher, but that's okay. I'll give you a chance because he's kind of not constituted.
No.
So.
318. What was his?
295. You rolled. You said reap. Roll a
Yeah.
d20. Fuck.
He comes back with
15. No fucking way.
Got it.
No fucking way.
Please tell me that was the revive.
Right at, well, that's just to get an ability. It's 15 or greater.
Wow. Okay. So
So-
because of that, I'm gonna need you to roll a d. Oh fuck me.
Because 15 is just to succeed.
37?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. D9.
5.
Oh shit. Nope, we're not using that one. I don't think you want primordial light. That's all desired within perceptive range, influenced by primordial energy, turning nobles into mindless abominations. DC 90 willpower check.
Mm.
I don't think you want to turn things into abominations at will.
Maybe.
So I'll let you roll that again. Because
There goes
that's...
our entire enemy's army of nobles.
Right.
Mm,
2.
fair.
2. We're gonna give you. Yeah, is that the right one? It's harrowing, right? Oh, it's empowering. Well, that's appropriate. You get empowering light. Sly, you grow a pair of wings on your back. You have
Alright.
flight because you gain a set of his wings and you gain empowering light. You may strengthen a friendly target within 50 feet. All damage they deal is increased by 20d12. You can only alight one set of wings per turn, which means literally every single turn you can give somebody 20d12 damage
Because you only
Like for the fight or one?
at all times, because you can have the light. It doesn't count as an action. The wings action does that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I empower one person one round, does
Yeah,
that mean
one
they're empowered one round, or they're empowered for E rounds, or?
1 round.
Okay, so every round I get to empower something.
Right, so you could just be like, Annika, 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 Annika.
Well, it's strength only, right? You said strengthen.
No, damage by
Damage,
plus d12 or 20d12.
Yeah.
So it's a damage boost. It's not
Yeah.
a strength
Damage
boost.
boost. It's not a strength boost. It's specifically damage boost. It's
And
really
I
good.
can't empower myself, right?
Yeah, you can. Cool. So that is the reap. As you toss it over, Abraxix watches you just and into dust. And you guys watch Jorgen sitting there playing with two giant fucking three-headed dogs. And Abraxas walks out and says, I have no idea what has just happened. Where is Ovendal? Where's the Lord Skyrock?
Yeah, that beats me. I'm gonna. Is the Jorgen situation?
Hostile.
Jorgen is just standing there.
I'm just
He
gonna
is.
approach him and be like, hi.
Hello again,
Uh,
Annika.
how you doing?
Better now that my mind is clear.
Yeah.
Clearer. I still have lots of things inside of me that are vying for influence.
Maybe
Um,
me or Sly, or maybe both of us. We might be able to help you with that if you need like a.
if you need to kill me, please go ahead and do so.
I mean,
I do not have much control over these creatures.
Do,
I
do you
think you
wanna
should be
die?
aware that the beasts inside of me are not normal creatures. But I'm distracting myself quite well with these dogs. If he wishes to die, then of course I shall oblige.
Oh,
Quick
Hold.
question. White light turned all damaging effects into heals, right? The white scythe.
Yes.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and go white.
A white scar across his body. And he's just like, ow. Also, the golem returns to him.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been longer than 12 seconds or whatever.
I also look around real quick while this is going on, and what are the abominations doing?
They all start falling from the sky.
Lifeless or just falling from the sky?
Falling from the sky.
Oh.
Just kicking. So now they're just back to being mindless abominations.
You guys watch as streaks just start going down, and it's just raining people every which way, every direction. I can't believe you guys fucking
It took 2 sessions.
On Sylvia, where would you like to point your super death ray?
Oh yeah, you still have a super death ray.
Just set it off somewhere. Just
Because you're having a convesion, because it's got to go somewhere. Otherwise, it's just going straight in front of you, so whoever you're looking at just
Fly.
fucking dies.
Hey!
seems fair. Seems fair.
So you look
I'm
at
like, white miner!
are you-
White miner!
Are you serious? Because if you're not looking at, are you looking at Sly and you've just forgot about it?
No, what? No!
No. Aim it at Sly, and I'm just be like Paradox, and be like, I'll give him a chance.
Okay.
Fuck off.
This is payback for the meteor. Starfall, you dumb shit.
Now I know. Kind of.
But for
Because in all
serial,
honesty,
learn to
from
face it,
what
because
I
if you're
saw,
not facing, I'm gonna roll a d4, and that's who
She
you
said
shoot.
sky. The sky.
I heard Sly.
Ooh. Okay, you fire it towards the sky. I need you to make me a D100 check to see if you hit the dreadnought ship Ares.
That's why I was like, not the sky. I can at least we can bring Sly back to
Where else
life.
would I?
you have luck
30
though.
35.
You have luck. Wait, you have luck.
You guys
Nikita.
watch as the what looks like the atmosphere ignites in flames, and you just watch a massive explosion happen in the sky.
What?
She has luck. She can reroll.
Fuck.
Oh no! No.
No, you have somebody who controls time, but
You gonna let me like rewind that?
yeah.
Well, it's an action.
Just like
Essentially.
turn
I
her
don't-
a little bit, turn her shoulders.
Just like-
You can just turn time back itself and say that way.
No,
But,
like
you know-
like she's about to fire. Just be like,
you roll a d100. Because it's pretty big. It's a big ass ship.
I don't know. What's this threshold? I got some luck.
I mean, I was gonna put it at top quarter, so
So 75.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Done.
Yeah, so you pervert, and you're like, wait, no, that also destroy. And you take it one more
Like,
time.
oh,
You
just
Just
point it in the
positioning
complete
her.
opposite direction.
You fire it off into space, and you watch Abraxix's like face just sort of peel back a bit, and he's like, "Impressive. I was wrong to have doubted any of you. I saw that Avondale was about to release his ultimate gambit, and yet he was killed by a random bald man who walked onto the battlefield. It was very confusing."
Yeah, a lot of
He
weird
works
shit
for us.
happens. Yeah.
He's gone, by the way.
Works
No,
with
I-
us.
Well, if you
sometimes he
have
works for us.
armaments such as that, one who could turn a skyrock into a pebble and strike it into a creature as powerful as Avondale and return him to nothing but ash. It's quite powerful indeed.
How do you like our odds against the commander now?
I have no reason to turn against the commander, but I do like your odds. I cannot say much except for that. Well done. That said, against this Thrawn character, of course I will still stand by you.
Appreciated.
I put my hand out. So, allies?
In a sense, I suppose. He reaches his hand out. It's bigger than your entire body.
I grab his pinky.
No, he just grabs your entire arm and just kind of lifts you off the ground and shakes.
Hey, I'm pretty big too. I'm hulked out, all right?
Yeah.
Even hulked out, he's fucking enormous. So
It just whispers puny god.
Puny
yeah,
Hulk.
Hulk smash. Yeah.
Well, how you holding up, Jorgen?
Yeah, Sly, can you get in his head and like help him sort out some of the shit that's happening? I mean, maybe like if
Jurgen
it's...
just kind of standing there looking at the big three-headed dog, and he's just like,
I look at Abraxas. I'm like,
somebody roll me a D100. I want to see if Cerberus is into Jurgen. Cerberus backs up. And one of the heads is still sniffing Sylvia.
I still have my zoology.
Do you want to make a animal handling check?
Yes. How do?
That would be willpower. And
Hell
animal
yeah.
handling.
So she succeeds.
Well, maybe it's a really high threshold for this one.
You were saying.
So the three heads sort of lean in, and one of them begins to nuzzle you. Again, a 40-foot tall dog.
Baby.
One of the heads begins to nuzzle you, the other one licks you and gets closer. Just, and as he comes closer to you, you see jangling around his neck is a chain.
Ooh. I want to look at it. Does it have anything?
It glistens with the same sort of green crystally energy as the arm of the traveler.
Yeah, I'm gonna scratch his little chin. His little chin.
Yeah. You want to do anything, or
He's mine now.
okay? You're gonna take him by his leash.
Yep.
Okay. The second you touch the chain and begin to pull it down, you watch as all three of the heads go, and their cheeks puff out,
Oh.
and you see it sort of like around his neck, and just he starts to squeeze in on himself, and then floating in front of you, about the size of maybe like a small chihuahua, is a three-headed dog. Looks exactly like him, big bulky frame, but just itty bitty, and floating like a balloon.
Is he? Can I empathy check?
Floats-
Is he okay?
Floats upside down,
Oh,
floats
no.
like a balloon on the little green chain that is now about like a 2-foot long chain, but it's like a very thin, just like green crystalline chain.
So does the doppelganger also go?
Doppelganger has no idea what to do and just returns into Jorgen. Jorgen just looked and he's just like,
Is the dog okay?
he's going and just turning upside down.
So that's a yes. Okay.
and floating and just
Can I hold it in my
it's
arms?
doing this with its legs, but it's just in the air, so it's just kind of.
I'm gonna pull it and hug it.
All right, it's a tiny ass little dog,
I love it.
So
but it still looks super terrifying with its
No,
glowing
it
red
doesn't.
eyes.
It's cute.
So I look at Abraxas, Mike. Is it safe to allow us to use our ship real quick?
I suppose it is acceptable considering you saved most of my planet.
You look around, there's a lot of fucking destruction everywhere.
I look at Freefall and I'm like, yo, get the ring real quick. We'll just put it on Jorgen for now until we figure it out.
I mean, he can't hurt anything.
Until the scar goes away.
It doesn't go away. It just stays.
The scar does have a fade time.
No, I just go back and just keep putting it on him. Up, it's your weekly checkup.
Ooh, do you want to make a roll to try to time lock the scar?
I could do that.
Yeah.
Then we're never gonna have a damage.
It's going to be a
anymore.
DC 200 though.
I mean, let's see. What would is it?
Just the scar. Be pretty hard. So.
I mean, if I fail, I can go get the ring anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep talking. I'm good, so I'll get the numbers.
Yeah. You guys ended a fight. 'Cause-
I look at Bryce. I'm like, oh, and where's your daughter?
Oh, I threw her. She'll be back. Nothing to worry about. It is necessary sometimes. She can be used as a weapon.
Hey, Sly, Brainbot.
I
Bring the bot over.
Is that at times? What's that one?
2.
When she twists in such a way, her entire body itself becomes a weapon, but an expense to her health. And so I do not allow her to use it often.
362. Yep. It is a time locked scar. He cannot harm anybody. It's only positive effects.
Well, that means we can't use him either.
Sure, we can. Great healer.
We have like 10 of them.
We don't.
And he
We'll
sits
put him
there
on
and
the
he's
ship with
like-
other people.
What is this thing, this mark?
I mean, I can remove it sometime, but you can't hurt anybody.
Are you 100% certain of this?
You can try on Sly.
Thank you.
And you guys watch as his head begins to shift and reach as the tattoo reaches over, and a giant fucking dragon's head becomes his own head. His body just like arms just start like changing into this fucking dragon. So he reaches his head back in this sort of weird stretched manner, and he fucking breathes fire on Sly.
The entire time, Leo's like ready to rewind on Sly. Like,
Yeah, it's 100%.
And because he can only
effective.
heal, that fire breath does 30 d12 healing on Sly, and leaves a burning 2d12 healing per round.
Nice.
So you guys could make the ultimate healer out of him if you just leave that scar on forever.
Yeah.
just put him on the human ship. Be like, have fun.
So he comes back and shakes his head back at normal. He's like, "Oh dear God, thank you." Oh, they all want to get out in time. Just to be aware. Some of them not too dangerous. Charybdis, on the other hand, I'm not sure there is a good thing for Charybdis.
We might be able to do something about that long term to kind of like ease your mind. maybe, but-
Oh,
Put you in a
sorry.
different body.
1 second. And then, like, his leg just like reaches out, and you watch as it slithers over, and a fucking sword appears in his hand. This blue, scaled hilt in a long, like sort of iridescent blade that gives off a shit ton of power coming off of it. And as he grabs that, he holds it in his hand and just says, "Go play." And he tosses it up, and it just starts floating around.
Sly, I think he's more like you than we thought.
I'm sorry. It's I've been
thank you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Sorry it took this long for us to kind of. I mean, we thought you were dead. I guess we should have known better.
Oh, that's fine. I told you to go.
Mm.
And honestly, time's kind of flown by pretty quick. Being controlled by that thing. This connection to this beast on me. And you can see again, this like the iridescence to his skin, the sort of glowing plasma energy underneath all of the otherwise black tattoos. He says, "This is the thing that drives me the most insane. If this could be removed safely, I would do so, but it never comes out, willingly or otherwise."
Corpse beast.
I believe that's what we called it at the time, yes. It's dangerous.
I might. Ugh. It could be really dangerous for both of us, but I could maybe get in there, take a look around, separate them out. If
Would
Sly
you-
can't do it, just
Would
the
you have to
mind
put
will.
him somewhere else versus, just
I mean, yeah, there might be a corpse
out?
beast out here in the
I mean,
world
it's
then,
it's not a physical thing. Is the thing? They're not physically on his body. They are
in his body.
psionically within his essence and his soul twisted together.
Okay, so it's a soul thing that would be more Sly's domain.
Yeah, I mean, there's a physical aspect to it. Like they physically change his body, but yeah,
I couldn't just remove the tattoo and then that would take the soul out.
physically removing the tattoo would do nothing and would not really succeed probably.
So
Well,
I thought,
first I'm like, well,
It's like trying to
Right.
remove the glow from fire.
I called tricksters first. I'm like, hey, trickster, where you at?
She just comes out from seemingly nowhere, and you're just like, "Hello."
Can you and Brian see if these little mindless abominations can go under your know-how? And if not, Jorgen, you have the beast in your brain. Maybe.
It's already begun.
Oh, well. Never mind. Jorgen, you're replaced.
And you see Brian just walking around going, like he's looking around in random directions, and you have like he's kind of like doing some weird robot moves and shit. Like he's definitely processing quite a lot right now. Just like he's suffering a little bit. It's been a while since he's tapped into so many minds, and there are many, many minds. Not to mention the fact that at the point on the planet, a lot of the farms got converted into abominations as well.
oops.
We're keeping track of most of the planet. I'm surprised you guys dealt with Avondale as quickly as you did. That was impressive.
Yeah, not at all how I expected it to go, but I'm glad it's over.
I mean, he basically arrived and you instantly destroyed him. I didn't even have time to get out of the way.
Ugh, it was longer fight than it appeared to be.
Yeah.
I don't believe I can even pretend to understand how all of you behave, but I definitely saw it seemed like Sylvia did quite a bit of the work there. Gushing over her new found adopted mother.
Can I hug her?
I mean, no, you can't.
I want to hug her and show her my new puppy.
Yeah, she's into that.
It's our puppy.
She's like, oh my gosh, that's a good one. I might try one of those as well. And you see, she's got one herself, and she's just got it floating around. She's like, it's another weird persona. I tried to move away from those things, but and you see her just like with three dog heads like flopping around like into a stuffed animal Cerberus and just sort of flopping around all over the place. She that small part of weirdness about her never seemed to go away.
I look at Abraxas and I'm like, so what was this way that you had of completely finishing an abyssal creature like that?
You mean these abominations?
No. You said Abraxas, we would have a way to kill him entirely.
I had ways of destroying Abraxas himself.
Oh, not Abraxas.
Avondale himself.
Oh, yeah.
That said, as an abomination, what he is now. I had no way to destroy him. Apparently you did.
Yeah, I guess I got some wings now. That's cool, I guess.
Sly earned his wings.
I earned my wings. Well, I hope you don't mind me borrowing your ex-lover's wings here.
Not at all. It reminds me of when he was young.
I mean, in human years, I'm kind of old.
When Avondale once only bore the single wings himself. In the old days,
I'm just turning more and more abyssal, aren't I? Or noble, something.
and you say this as such as being a bad thing. You will make a fine noble. You would make a good hand with your power.
Well, nah, never mind. I was about to say, Astaroth was almost kind of a hand, right? He was a general.
He was a knight.
Or a knight. Yeah, well, what, do you need time to rebuild? We need to...
There should be time, of course. But when it comes to the destruction of this Throm character, armies are at your disposal. That said, against the commander himself, I will take no immediate action, but I suppose, considering the fact that my people still live, as does my daughter, I could potentially consider this a fair time to turn a blind eye to your actions.
We appreciate that.
I'm retired after all.
And, you know, in helping, assisting you and you helping us, and for the attack of Throm, you're very powerful. Is there anything that maybe you can assist us with? Like any power or anything you can, help us understand or attain?
You are quite right indeed. Though you might have felled Avondale, his essence is still around you.
You watch as he begins to take deep breath in, and you watch the particles begin to rise from the ground.
You said you were coming just a little bit more abyssal, a little bit more noble. Perhaps it's time you embraced this.
And you watch as it ignites into flames, and as 2 additional arms appear out of his body, he presses them into each of your chests. You feel a searing pain as your vitality increases. You have times 10 to your effective HP.
I can tank hits now.
It doesn't increase your vitality, but your HP is times 10 now. So, if you had 200 HP, you now have 2,000 HP.
I think thanks. Just like, oh.
The vitality of one such as ours is quite impressive, is it not?
Yeah.
You will find that your own vitality, should you enhance it in the same way as before, hardening your body, will show explosive effects in the future.
Well, maybe we'd be able to tank that little baseball thing in case I use it again.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel fucking great.
Good luck to you all in the meantime. Your ship is yours. And, well, as soon as your little one's returned, of course, you are free to come and go as you please.
We'll keep
Would
you
you-
posted on the Throm situation.
Is his
Jules.
daughter back, or is it still just him?
Oh, his daughter's not back. He threw her like miles away.
I'm just gonna pull out one of these disc things, like while still just like, oh,
The comms.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I
the
was-
size of the tip of his finger. And he takes it. He's like,
Don't lose that.
very well. And he sticks it into his chest. Just kind of.
I guess that's fitting.
I've done that before.
Old school noble. And it seems this is some sort of communication device already.
Yep.
I can feel them connecting as soon as we speak.
Oh yeah, it's about that time, huh?
Nearby. They should enjoy this as well.
And he begins to speak. Just not
Like
to you.
noble tongue.
Well, I mean, the whole time, the way that they speak is more into your mind than anything
Yeah.
else.
Intention.
And since he's not speaking to you guys, it's just you can tell he's conversing, but apparently he's conversing with the other people, other planets.
This is our sort of coalition we've got.
It's a fine group.
You know, we'll
Maybe you'll be able to accomplish great things together. In the meantime, you have my armies. And if you would like to do something with that up there, please get it out of my airspace.
We'll just
I
chuck
guess-
the spear.
I guess we have
And then
another.
it vanishes.
Teleport?
Yeah, like the
You banish
sound
yourself
or
to
whatever.
it?
I
Wheels
banish. I'm
gone.
just like, whoop.
We're like, oh god. There goes Leo. Does anybody else know how to pilot that other ship? I think we
How hard
lost
could it
Leo.
be, right? I mean,
You guys can try. You arrive. You
Just on the outside. I'm not like going in. I'm just like,
you are in space,
Yes.
floating around and looking at the dread ship Ares, new and improved and designed for battle. You can see the massive thing has a face.
ugh.
You wanted it.
The twisted living flesh on top of the ship itself, bearing the face of an abomination so massive. Looking at it is terrifying, especially the three eyes affixed in its face. The two closed and the one open, peering around, glances up at you lazily.
just like, Sly, can you see what I see?
And we'll end our
Uh,
session there for tonight.
Annika goes and pets the puppy.
It's little bitty. So, guys, that was our session. Not how I expected that to go.